Congratulations. You're now one of the richest people alive. Not just rich, but untouchable. Your net worth just crossed $1 billion. Real money. Liquid. The kind of money that doesn't sit locked inside numbers on a screen, but moves the moment you decide it should move. You don't need to sell anything. You don't need approval. You don't need time. It's already there. If you spent $100,000 every single day, you wouldn't run out for decades. You could buy everything you've ever wanted and still have more left than most people will ever see in their entire lives. For a moment, it doesn't feel real. It feels like a number that belongs to someone else. Like a mistake. Like something that will correct itself if you stare at it long enough. But it doesn't. It stays there. Quiet. Solid. Permanent. Your life just changed forever. And at first it feels like everything is finally working the way it should. Every late night, every risk, every moment of doubt. It all makes sense now. You did it. You actually did it, but there's a problem. Everyone knows. Your name starts showing up everywhere. At first it's small, a few articles, a few mentions. Then it grows. Interviews, features, social media clips. People you've never met are talking about you like they understand you. Your face starts appearing in places you didn't put it. And then it crosses a line. It stops being information and becomes attention. Constant attention. The kind you can't turn off. There are people outside your house right now. Not a crowd at first, just a few. Cameras, phones, quiet voices. Waiting, watching. You tell yourself it's temporary, but it doesn't pass. It grows. More people show up. More cameras. More noise. Cars slow down when they pass. People point. Some wave. Some just stare. And the strange part isn't the noise. It's the feeling that you're being watched all the time, even when you can't see anyone. Like privacy didn't slowly fade away. It disappeared overnight. You try to ignore it, you stay inside more, you tell yourself it's not a big deal. But then one day, you step outside and that's all it takes. The cameras turn instantly. Voices get louder. Your name gets called from different directions. Questions hit you all at once. You don't answer. You just walk. But something changes. Your pace. Your breathing. You feel pressure. Not business pressure. Something personal. You get back inside. And for the first time since you made it, something feels off. Not wrong, just different. So you fix it. You add security. One guard turns into a team. The team turns into a full system. Trained, armed, working 24 hours. Your house becomes a controlled zone. Cameras everywhere. Access limited. Every movement planned. Every risk checked before it exists. Within days, your life becomes organized, protected, controlled. It works. The noise stays outside the gate. The world is still there. But it's distant now. You're safe. Completely safe. At least that's what it looks like. With that handled, you start upgrading everything else. Your car doesn't match your life anymore, so you replace it. Then you add more, not because you need them, but because you can. Each one feels exciting for a moment. Then normal, then invisible. The same happens with everything else. Clothes, watches, experiences, excitement, adjustment, silence. So you go bigger. You change where you live. Your old place doesn't make sense anymore. Too exposed, too known. So you move somewhere private, far from the city. A large property with high walls, gates, long driveways. You can't see the street, and the street can't see you. It feels quiet, controlled, better. But a place like that doesn't run on its own. You start hiring people, one by one, then all at once. Staff for the house, staff for the staff, security, drivers, chefs, assistants, managers. Soon dozens of people work for you. Everything runs smoothly. Food appears when you're hungry. Cars are ready before you ask. Your schedule is planned before you check it. Everything works perfectly, and that's when something changes. Not in your environment, in you. Your days become easier than ever, but they feel heavier. You wake up and everything is already decided. Your time, your meetings, your calls. You move from one thing to another without friction, without struggle. And somehow that lack of struggle starts to feel strange. Like something is missing, but you can't name it. You try to ignore it, so you go out like you used to. Same kind of place. Familiar, normal, but the moment you walk in, you feel it. Conversations slow down. People notice, some pretend not to. The staff reacts too fast, too careful. It doesn't feel natural. You sit, you eat, you leave, and when you step outside, you realize something simple. You can't do this anymore. Not the way you used to, so you stop trying. Everything comes to you now. Food, people, services, meetings, and slowly your world starts shrinking. Not physically, but functionally. Your life becomes contained, controlled, predictable, and that's where the next part begins, because now it's not about money anymore. It's about everything else, the things you thought would stay the same. Your relationships, your time, your sense of normal. At first, nothing obvious changes. You still have the same contacts, the same people, but the way they show up feels different. Messages become more careful, calls less frequent, conversations feel measured, like something is sitting underneath the words. You try to ignore it, but then the requests start, small at first. Advice, help, introductions. You say yes. It feels normal, but then the requests get bigger, more direct. Someone needs money. Someone needs access. Someone needs you to fix something that has nothing to do with you. And now helping doesn't feel optional. It feels expected, like your success assigned you a role in everyone else's life. You start saying no sometimes, and that's when the shift becomes clear. Some people disappear quietly. Others stay but feel different, more careful, less honest, like they're adjusting around you. You realize you don't actually know who treats you the same anymore, and then it reaches your family. Not in a bad way, just naturally. Conversations change. Decisions include you without asking. You try to keep things normal. You give more, plan trips, bring everyone together, and for a moment it works. It almost feels like before, but not completely. Something is always slightly different. Because the truth is simple. You changed and everything around you had to change too. So you go back to work because work makes sense. It's clear, predictable, measurable, numbers go up, problems get solved, unlike everything else. And the more you focus on it, the faster things grow, your money increases, your influence expands, opportunities multiply. But now there's pressure. Not survival pressure, but maintenance pressure. Protecting everything, because one wrong move affects everything connected to you. Your name, your companies, your people, and your name has become bigger than you. Then problems start showing up. Legal issues, claims, disputes. Your team handles them, but they keep growing. More cases, more people, some from your past, most don't matter. But they still take time, attention, energy. Your name appears in places you didn't choose. Stories get written, people form opinions without knowing you, and there's nothing you can do. Responding makes it worse. Ignoring it lets it spread, so you stay quiet, and you realize something. At this level, everything is about access. Everyone wants access to you, and they'll use any way to get it, so you become more careful, more distant. Not by choice, but by necessity. Every person, every decision goes through a filter now. You don't trust as easily anymore. And then you meet someone, and for a moment it feels normal, easy, real. They don't push, they don't ask, and that's what makes it different. You spend time together, and it feels like something you've been missing. But small details start showing up. Things they know that you never told them. And now the question enters your mind. Do they like you or your life? And once that question is there, it doesn't leave. It changes everything, so you pull back slowly and it fades. Just like that, and now your life looks perfect from the outside. Everything is working, everything is in place. But inside, something feels empty. Time moves faster. Days blend together, your house gets quieter. Not because people aren't there, but because nothing feels alive. One night you notice it clearly. You're alone. No noise, just silence. Heavy silence. You walk through your house, every room perfect but empty, spaces built for people that are never used. You step outside. The air feels real, cold, uncontrolled. You walk onto the grass and look up, and there it is. The same sky, the same stars, exactly the same as before. All of this, nothing up there changed, but everything down here did. And for the first time, you're not thinking about money or success or growth. You're thinking about what's gone. Something you didn't realize you were trading while building all of this. Something you can't buy back. You stand there longer than you expected, letting that thought sit, and then you go back inside. Back to your house, back to your life. And the next morning, everything continues exactly the same. Your schedule is full. Your businesses are growing. Your money increases again. Everything is working perfectly, exactly how it should, and for most people this would be the dream. But you sit there for a second longer than usual, and instead of checking your phone or your numbers, you ask yourself something simple. If everything worked, if you got exactly what you wanted, then why does it feel like something is missing?